Hi, hello, welcome back to this channel. So today's video is about doing pivot table with dashboard. Okay, so how to do dashboard? So before the steps we are going to show in this video. So this is a pivot table. Okay, so this is the today onwards IPL is going to start now. So I create the IPL table list for the players. Okay, the topics on the table columns are bowling, batting, win or loss, played matches. So in that we have to highlight the border. Okay, we have to highlight the table so that the table looks very neat. So in this video, I will going to show how to create pivot tables with the value field settings. So after that only we have to create the pivot table chart. Okay, in the next video I will show how to create a dashboard with pivot table chart. Okay, so these are the major 5-6 questions are there. So kindly see the questions. Okay, so in these questions only we have to create a pivot table. Okay, for example, overall with value field settings in the pivot table. So value field settings we have to create pivot table in some count numbers, even some count number, product, max, min. Okay, so these are the 6 questions I mentioned. Okay, first question is total count number players. Okay, so we have to how to create pivot table means. So pivot table is very important to an organization, because even if you create a project, if you do any project in Excel, pivot table is a clear explanation. So first question is we have to calculate the total count of player name. Okay, so how many players are there? So that we have to count. Okay, so here the pivot table is not working, so I want to initiate in this page, so it does not work, so I create a new existing worksheet in the pivot table. So what I am going to do is select the all the table. Okay, select the all the table. Okay, so don't select the all the table, go to insert, click pivot table. Okay, so I will going to choose new existing worksheet. Okay, instead of choosing this worksheet, so I am going to know that here if you choose means some error is happening due to some other existence happening. Okay, so what I am going to do means I will trying to choose, but it shows 2 or more elements is there. Okay, so what I am going to do means I will choose existing worksheet. Okay, go to pivot table, simply click existing worksheet. Okay, so here the pivot table is created. Okay, so pivot table field options shown. So in this we have to create the 6 answerable questions. Okay, first one is we have to create the count numbers of the players with value field settings. Okay, so what is meant by value field settings of pivot table? Let me explain. So value field settings is nothing but we have to calculate different functions, that is called value field settings. For example, if you have a chart means, if you want the average means, what we can do in pivot table, go to value field settings and click average, it will show. Okay, for example, if you want to analyze the maximum and min value means, go to pivot table and click max and min. Okay, so in that way the value field settings are there. So now I will going to create a pivot table for first question. So first question, players. Okay, players list are in rows and the values is how many matches, count numbers they will show. Okay, so as you see, count of players, it's already automatically come. Okay, even if you want to recheck means how to generate means click the gang total. Okay. So there only 119 total count is there. Okay. So click the second question means click the gun. Okay. We want to click the gun, go to value field settings and choose count. Okay. First itself is that. Okay. Then it will show the output. Okay. So then what we are doing, what we will going to do means we cannot simply do anything. Okay. So go copy and paste the pivot table. Okay, which is already given. Okay, copy and paste. Copy that. So we have to copy now. Okay, so we have to copy and paste it to next. Okay, next table. Okay, so we'll click copy and select the control all. Copy that and paste it to next table. Next to click that and paste it in. Okay, the same will be happen. Okay, so we have to be so in this we have to create another question answer. Okay, so another question is I think some another question answer. Product I will ask now one second. Product or in this question I will ask product or some other thing. Okay. So the next question answer is first one count is over. Next one is average. Okay. Average of batting I ask now. Okay. So next go to next question. Okay. So in this question go to next question. Mm, so next question if you see the pivot table, I think the average question is asked. One second. So the next question is I'm going to create a pivot table of average of batting. So the next question is average of batting. What I will going to do means the same pivot table. Okay, so which is already I created now. The same pivot table I will going to copy and paste. Okay, so now once again some error happened. So due to that I am going to repeat it again. Okay. So now the next question is average of money. Now the next question is average of money. So first question is total player count. Okay. So total player count is which we already done. Okay. So in the pivot table, the most value is rows and values. Okay. Most and rows and values only we have commonly used. Other than that we cannot use. Okay. So now the first question answer we got total players count. Okay, we have to go to the value field settings and we can really check it. Okay, whether it's total count or not. Okay, value field settings. Value field settings as I already said there are product order some is there. So even shortcut also there. In that also we can we can create okay. So in that also we can get it. So what will you going to do means okay. So we have to copy. We have to copy this and paste it to next. Okay. That we have to go. So instead of simply selecting and creating from first table itself, we can we can even we can copy and paste so that clarity of pivot table detail will come. Okay. So now what I am doing. So now the same area occur now. So now the value is I am taking some other thing. Okay. So what then happen? Now what we will going to do means, okay, so we have to clean copy, okay, copy, and we have to check whether because why I'm checking means because the place and list and all it's not in alphabetic manner, so I am showing private table option. So in this we can align sort, we can show, even we can sort from A to Z, okay, without that as external source, okay, so that and all we listen because the private tables list and all playlist and that comes in random values, okay, not in alphabetical order, okay. Even sometimes it's in alphabetical order value, okay. So see the I select the sort here to be set, so it appears. So now what can I do means to copy when I want to check now, okay. So whether there is any rearrangement options is there. I am setting alone, okay. I am setting that, okay. So nothing is there. Okay, all are okay. So now I am going to copy and paste it. So now I am going to copy and paste it, okay. So now now the value is okay. Correct only. Okay, now what I will going to do means so copy the entire copy then copy this, okay. Copy this something. Now the next question is average of budding. So what can I do? Going to do means I have to copy this, okay. Copy this from one. Copy this and paste it to next to that, so that it will give some clarity, okay, clarity of everything. So I copied it. So in this we have to going to add average of batting, okay. So what is meant by average? Next question is average of batting. Okay, so in this average of batting, we have to get the batting into this, okay, this, so okay, the batting is updated, so the sum only updated, we have to go, we need average of batting. So what I am going to do means go to various field setting and select average, okay. So we can get the average of batting, okay. So average of batting, whatever the value changes in the table, while it differs in the private table, it will automatically update it. So copy this and paste it to under, okay. And the final conclusion I will rearrange which are the things wants to need or not, okay. So now third question is sum of bowling, okay. Sum of bowling, if you even if your third question is sum of bowling. So what we have to go, what I will go to do means just click on the tick mark on it, automatically comes, or just tick. No, due to some space consumption not able to move, okay. So I just click itself, it's okay, okay. So I just click that, okay. Now you can just click that, it will automatically update, okay. So sum is automatically updated, okay. So sum of bowling is updated. So what I do? Next question is maximum rank, okay. Maximum rank, minimum rank, okay. So for batting and bowling, okay. So maximum rank maximum rank I choose, okay. What I do means they create a maximum, okay. So it will create, okay. So I think sum of bowling, okay. So what I will going to create means copy this and paste it in next to the, okay, so that it will get some clarity, okay. Next to the and paste it, okay. Paste it and then you will get so while going on straight on pasting, it will not get any clarity. So what I will going to do means I will keep on to the downslide, okay, downslide of the pivot table. Okay, so if you keep on steadily going, mean the client cannot get tired of seeing pivot table. So what can I will do, going to do means, so this is the last row of the pivot table. Okay, and next pivot table it will goes down. Okay, so what I am going to do means okay, so here I am going to change as count. Okay, because while changing the values and the values are not changing, no, so I am changing the values as count, because whenever I copy and paste, the error happen. Okay, and count the values and that becomes 0, so I want to change as count the count. So then that's why I'm doing these two value field settings. So next we will going to see about maximum rank, minimum rank. Okay, so maximum rank. Okay, this is the maximum rank. Okay, so next question is maximum rank. Okay, maximum rank we have to go into pivot table settings. Okay, value field settings, and we will going and we will change the value. Okay, so what happen means, okay, just click itself. It's okay. So this is the minimum. Okay, yeah, maximum. One second, average. This is sum now. Okay, so what happened means, I'm just changing the total count values. Okay, so I will remove the count place, because while creating dashboard we have to remove some, we don't want a repeating table columns in the pivot table, so that the dashboard, while creating dashboard, it will keeps on repeating, and the client may ask, no, why these columns and tables are keep on repeating. So I am deleted that count. So now we can go in. Now next is value field setting, go to min. Okay, maximum. Okay, the maximum value is updated. So the next question is minimum rank. Okay, so the minimum rank, how do you calculate? Means same only, just copy. So in the while creating dashboard, so in the pivot table we should have to be carefully creating, because if even if you contribute, if you give to the dashboard to the customer, he will check all the things without whether the table columns are repeatedly happen. So before getting dashboard of the pivot table, we have to be carefully checked whether the table doors are repeated or not. Okay, so that if any repeated means you delete that and put that common particular table name and pivot table only, okay, values only, so that it will be more clear and clear to the client. Okay, so I am copying to the copy that. Okay, copy, I am pasting into the next table. Okay, now we pasted it. Now we copy and pasted it. So under, so if we keep on steadily getting, it's not look like simple. Okay, so next one is minimum rank. Okay, so the minimum rank is, we have the pivot table options enabled. So minimum rank, the same only have to do. Only thing is we have to remove the repeated table columns. That is sum of bowling and the average of bowling will be removed. Okay, so even sum of bowling and the average of batting will be removed in this table. So while creating dashboard, we have to be concentrated and focused, so that client gets more at that. First of all, what is meant by dashboard? Dashboard is gives clear data of the varieties of tools. Okay, for example, if you are working in an office, the manager said if you want to create a dashboard for the dashboard using pivot table means topic called as CI. Okay, so what are the things we have to create? So first we have to create the list. Okay, what are the things available? Then we have to create the design of the table, format of the table, borders of the table, then dashboard. In dashboard we have to be more and more focused so that client get some aspiration of the towards the company so that orders will come to the organization. So dashboard gives a clear detail. Okay, even we can create with slices, timelines. So slices and timelines are the most important. So once we connect that, even by clicking also we can see the dashboard. So next question is minimum rank. Okay, so already we created a maximum rank, so now it's minimum rank. So I am deleting some of the repeated values. Okay, repeated columns of the pivot table, so that if we keep on repeating means it will not get any. Then now it's I will clear. I will delete the total players, sum of average of bowling and sum of bowling. Okay, so that it will give some. So I will include only three tables. Okay, I will include only three tables. No, two tables. Okay, max and minimum is enough. Okay. So next I will going to create product of win and product of loss. Okay. Again, what I will going to do means go to value field settings and go to minimum. Okay. Product. Okay. Product. Okay. Yellow product. Yeah, yellow product of win and loss is there. Yeah, so the product of win and loss is there. Okay. So yellow product comes as a Boolean values, okay, which means floating point value. So what I'm going to do means go to format and choose as number. It will give values. So in the computer can understand only the Boolean values. Okay, 0 and minus 1 as we studied in the school itself. So what I am going to do means just see as it is. Okay, just see as it is, and then follow this over. Now the last part is count number of overall players. Okay, so in the pivot table the count number is also there. What I am going to do means copy and paste it to next row. Okay, next row. So that if we do like this means the client get the impact on the employer. Okay, oh okay, this employee will do. Okay, so we have to prove the satisfaction of the client. That's why in Excel. That's why in Excel there are so many formulas is there, like SQL, and that we learn no joined text if formulas, and so there are minimal data validation and all that. Okay, so now we created the lowest format of the question. Count number of overall players. Okay, so count number of the players. Just click that and remove. Just click that and remove the from the pivot table itself. We can remove even count numbers. Okay, it will come and count numbers. Okay, click OK. It will give count numbers. Okay, so count numbers is given. So now what we're going to do means. So now what we're going to do means we have to arrange it. Okay, we have to rename it. Okay, we have to rename the table names. Okay, already we got some product total max minimum. Okay, so that we don't want to need to rename. Okay, so this is the distance version of the pivot table creator. So this is the distance version of the pivot table creator. So it means it looks like very nice. Okay, very attractive. After that we have to create the dashboard of the each pivot table. Okay, so I will remove this too from this, okay, or we can remove from private table option itself, okay. Just remove field it's enough, okay. Instead of deleting, so now I have rearranged the private table, okay, so that the dashboard looks very nice, okay. What is the minimum count, what is the maximum count, okay. So if the count is repeatedly happening, means what will happen? The dashboard does not look aggressive, okay. Now, not attractive. It looks like a ball graph, like a children ball graph, okay. So now I am to rearrange it, okay. Which are the columns or repeated, I want to rearrange it, and I want to remove that from the list. So now the pivot table is created from now. Okay, from the distance I am showing. So these are the pivot tables. Okay, total, average, sum, max, minimum, product of win, count number. So these are the things we got. So these are the things. Okay. So now what I going to do means now I already renamed this. Okay. So for the left hand side only we have to rename place name, so that we can get the alternative name. Okay. And in the while doing private table, the basic drawback is the left hand side names and all always start with row label, okay. Row label only start, okay. So now the pivot table looks very attractive. So now we are going to average sum of product, okay. So here I will remove the sum of product, okay. So it looks very nice. It looks very nice, and see the differences. So whatever, if you update in the private table, when you refresh, it will get automatically updated. For example, if I update Dhoni, okay. If I update Dhoni means, okay, I remove this, okay. So I am rearranging this, okay. So average of batting, number of bowling, okay. So here also I want to rename as player's name, okay. So player's name is a common table of that. Okay, in that also I will remove this. I will remove from private table option, okay. So private table option we can easily remove. Remove that. Sum of bowling is there, so that also I want to remove sum of bowling and maximum. So what I am going to do means I am to remove the sum of the things, okay. Here we see, so there's a gap and that happen, okay. So it looks some vital movement, okay. So here we see the impact, okay. So what I'm going to do means, so I will go into demo here. What are the changes happen in the table? Immediately it will update it in the private table, okay. So let's see. So I am rearranging the private table. What are the things are repeated that are not to be deleted, okay. So here we can see. So here the private table. So private table gives a detailed explanation. What are the details you want? For example, if a client wants product name in Excel means we have to create the list of the product table, okay. Arranging the list, managing the list, then create as private table so that it will show that which product are the sum of the product, which product sales at the greater level, which product sales at lower level. So the private table shows the detailed impact of the product values, okay, whether the value is greater or not, smaller or individual. In that way the private tables are created. Same way the dashboard and all created. So here I update Dhoni, okay. I update one. Click refresh, okay. Click refresh and it will update, okay. So your values are not updated, no. So what are the changes I changes in the private level? So I will change as Dhoni, okay. Dhoni 70, okay. In the previously I will put 27, 70 I will put, okay. So now in the private level. Now when the private level it refresh means it will get updated, no. So see the updated list are updated, okay. So the updated, so whatever changes happen in the private level, once if we click refresh means it will automatically updated. So that is the exact value of the exact representation of the private level. So even if we refresh also it will update as see, okay. So here also the I gave the values as more in the product. So hence win shows some single digits, loss shows some overall digits. So if I get updated, if I give some lower value means then it will decreases now, okay. That I will show in the next video, okay. So now the values and are updated and refresh that are shown. So now let's see the one dashboard view, okay. How will it be created, okay. So here I will show only one dashboard, okay. That is first question, total players count, okay. That dashboard I created now. But what is though I removed the labels and I think one name is there, okay. Propaganda and then I remove. But I want to remove the short area so that the dashboard looks without the chart area. So what are the main things to be removed in the chart? Dashboard means labels have to remove, then plan names and all remove, list and all wants to remove, then chart area have to remove, okay. Labels list and chart area have to remove. So while creating dashboard we have to be merging the cell, okay. We have to remove the whole borders and the tables, so okay. So in dashboard creating the table looks like empty, okay, not without any borders or tables, okay. So now I merge it so it looks like empty cells, okay, empty value, so that we can while creating dashboard, a client looks that if we create with the dashboard with tables and borders means the client did not attract to that project. So before doing dashboard, we have to make the tables as merge cells, not like full borders, full values, full and all. It should be remain blank, okay, like merge cells. So now I will going to show only one dashboard, okay. The remaining dashboard will be shown in next video session. So what I will going to do means I will select this, okay. I will send the first question, okay. Go to the insert and select private charts, okay. So in the private charts there are different modes of representation that is pie diagram, ball diagram, and that is pie diagram, ball diagram, scale, one second, pie diagram, ball diagram. Many items are there, private chart. There are many items are there, okay. In this we have to create various designs are there. Various designs are there. In that we have to show cluster analysis there, okay. Cluster analysis, ball diagram, pie diagram. So now I choose this and cut this and they paste it to IPL dashboard. Okay, so that now we want to remove this outer border so that the dashboard looks very nice. So this is the first dashboard. Now I want to remove the labels and one second. I want to remove the labels, legend, and the chart edit. So we don't want any chart edit because chart edits are already available in the pivot table, already available in the pivot table created itself. So while showing the Alumadi representation, we have to remove the legends, data labels and chart edit. So this is the importance. And then we have to remove the chart area also. So that I will show in next video. So how to remove the chart area and that. So even if you click the list box also, it will show only single chart. Okay. For example, I click one of the chart. Okay. So we want to remove this so that it will get some clarity. Okay. So these are the things we can create it. So, but in the dashboard we have to be remove all the things so that we can design the dashboard with the shadows and that. So if you give shadows means some of the client may accept it, some of the client may not be accepted because shadows give some variance of the detailness. Okay, shadows give some shades of the client. So client may not accept that. Client may not be accepted. So now we have to remove the data labels, chart area and legend. Okay. So the chart area I want to remove. I will show in the next video. Okay. So that once if we remove chart area means then it will be looks nice for the data dashboard. Okay. So here is the dashboard of the first chart. So here is the chart of the first question on account players. Okay. So now let's see the next slide. Okay. Next slide. So again I have to create the chart. So in this chart I will going to show about pivot table chart. Okay. So pivot table chart there are different. So the most common chart used by the dashboard is pie chart, a bar chart and a cluster chart. Okay, cluster chart is used for analysis. Okay, so even the line chart also useful, but not up to client expectation. We all line chart and that it will show the variance only. One which is low, which is high only. But the basic most commonly used means bar chart. Okay, even this chart I will use. Okay, so now this chart shows some representative value. Okay, so now I am going to show about copy and paste it. Okay, paste it and now I want to remove the names of the chart table. Chart there are labels and legends. So these must be removed so that it must be some clear to the client. Okay. So just uncheck. Okay. And right side the press button is there. No. Just uncheck this on that. Okay. So this sorting is there. Greater than is there. Even we can do greater than difference. Okay. Difference between also we can do that and then we will show in next video. So what will going to happen means, okay, so now let's move on to the now let's okay, so that chart and that looks very nice. Okay, so if we select one pair also that chart will looks very nice. So now we want to remove the names and the names list and the. So what I am going to happen means go to know that. So what I am going to do means okay. So just I am setting the auto remove. So in that auto remove is started the data labels and then means on the right side the icon is there, the plus symbol is there. And that click that and just uncheck all the chart elements so that the names and the list values, okay, list options will be disappear. So that's why I'm going to do now. So now I am trying to do. So these are the designs again. Now we click the plus button and uncheck all of the things, okay. Uncheck all of the things. So now the names and are gone. No, the same way we have to. The same way we have to remove like that to the name of the reference side. Okay. So what I am going to do means no, so we don't need any data labels, data legends, started in that. Okay, already it was that. The same way it was that. Okay, go to press area, go to press area, go to press area and yeah, hide this button. Okay, so it then shows like this only. Okay, so how can I remove it? The same only. Okay, same only you have to do. Okay, so here the options is no fill, no line. Okay, so now the option is there. Now the option is there. So now I can easily remove the left hand side of the name also. Okay. So now what I was going to do means click that, and now we are going to remove the chart area. Okay. Right click and select this one again. Then the left hand side name also gone. Okay. So now I want to remove the chart area. And the removal of chart area will be shown in next video. So like this video, watch this, like, share, comment this video, and subscribe this bit of my vlog YouTube channel. Thank you friends, enjoy it.